The excitement is high. My expectations are high. I am moist. I'm just kidding. But no, I am very, very stoked on the fact that we're on the release week of Wuthering Waves. Now, I don't know if this is going to come out before or after the release date of Wuthering Waves, but this is going to be a kit analysis for Encore, which Encore is a character that I've actually been able to use before. Actually, Encore was the only 5-star character during the closed beta 2 test that I got. So I have a little bit of experience with this character, not a lot of it, but a little bit, you know what I mean? So today we're going to be doing a kit analysis of Encore and why she could be a very, very good DPS for your account. Now, before we get into that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell to be notified of when the next Wuthering Waves video comes out. And of course, leave a comment about what you think about Encore. And then don't forget, I'm also sponsored by the ever wonderful Gamer Sups. Make sure you use code TYSH for 10% off. Today, I am rocking a combination of Cinder's Pyro Power with Lean, and my god, it is delicious. And this isn't an officially sold Waifu Cup, this is just a sticker. I think Gamer Subs, we need to get our own versions of Stanley Cups because, my god, they're good. But without any further delay, let's go ahead and talk about Encore here. And no, I'm not saying that Stanley Cups are the best before you start talking about it in the comments. But yes, Encore is going to be a fusion gauntlet character, it looks like. Or not gauntlet, but what is it? Where's the actual thing? It should be called something specifically. I can't remember off the top of my head. Rectifier. That's what it is. Rectifier. I had a moment of just badness. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. All right, so she gets her normal basic attack powers from the Woolly attack, right? But she also gets a basic attack Woolly Strike. After basic attack 4 hits, press the basic attack button to attack the target, dealing fusion damage. So basically, she gets like a 5-hit combo just about. But it's after the 4th hit that she goes into Woolly Strike, right? Now, her strikes are pretty hard hitting, even without like the actual echoes on her, because she was hitting pretty hard for my like account when I was in the closed beta 2, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Flaming Woolies. If you don't understand what the Woolies are her dolls. Yes, she attacks with dolls. But yeah, that's basically what they are. They're Cloudy and Cosmos. So Encore summons Cloudy and Cosmos to attack with Burning Rays, dealing fusion damage, and then Energetic Welcome after casting Flaming Woolies. Uses Resonance skill to perform Energetic Welcome, dealing fusion damage. So pretty good stuff. That's their Resonance skill. Now we're gonna go into the Resonance Liberation. As Encore loses control, Cosmos breaks free and wreaks havoc on its surroundings. So I believe what this is saying is that Cloudy is the one who takes over Encore normally, but when you go out, if you lose control, Cosmos takes over, right? So Cosmos Rave goes into the Encore Resonance Liberation. Basic attack Cosmos Frolicking. During Cosmos Rave, the basic attack is replaced with Cosmos Frolicking, which performs up to 4 consecutive attacks, dealing fusion damage considered as basic attack damage. Goes into a heavy attack as well, which does the same thing. Resonance skill Cosmos Rampage, so if you use your resonance skill during Cosmos Rave. During Cosmos Rave, Flaming Woolies is replaced with Cosmos Rampage, dealing fusion damage considered as resonance skill damage. Cosmos Dodge Counter is the same as normal dodge counter, but you do fusion damage instead. Then we go into the Encore Forte circuit, Resonance Liberation Cloudy Frenzy. When Encore's dissonance is full, after casting a heavy attack, Encore will consume all dissonance to enter the dissonance state, reducing damage taken by 70%. Switching characters does not interrupt dissonance. After the dissonance state ends, Encore will cast Cloudy Frenzy, dealing fusion damage considered as Resonance Liberation damage. Now, we go into the Resonance Liberation Cosmos Rupture. During Cosmos Rampage, when casting heavy attack, if dissonance is full, Encore will consume all dissonance to enter Cosmos dissonance state. Reduces damage taken by 70%, which is a big chunk, right? Switching characters does not interrupt dissonance, and after Cosmos dissonance state ends, Encore will cast Cosmos Rapture, dealing fusion damage considered as Resonance Liberation damage. Now, she's got a pretty decent kit just from this. She's able to reduce damage as is, which is pretty dang good. And in all honesty, like, she's a pretty fun DPS in general, especially with the fact that she is able to at least like reduce her damage from her Forte circuit. Dissonance, Encore can hold up to 100 dissonance, which is pretty standard. When normal attack, woolly attack hits the target, Encore restores dissonance. When resonant skill Flaming Woolies hits the target, it restores dissonance. When her resonant skill Energetic Welcome hits, it restores dissonance. And then when the skill Woolies Helpers hits the target, she recovers dissonance as well. Then she has 2 of her level of passive skills. Angry Cosmos during the Resonance Liberation Cosmos Rave. When Encore's HP is above 70%, damage dealt is increased by 12%. So you want to keep her in high HP to be able to keep that 12% damage increase. And then Woolies Cheer Dance. When Resonance skill Flaming Woolies or Resonant skill Cosmos Rampage is cast, Encore's fusion damage bonus is increased by 15% for 10 seconds. She's really good. I think that she only scales on attack. That's the only thing that sucks, is like, I wish that this guide actually went into what she scales up on. I know that they're starting to put in like stuff that actually kind of works with her in regards to like your main echoes and stuff like that. But I would like to see more of like what scaling she uses. I believe she's going to be an attack scaler. At least that's what it seems like to me, especially as a DPS. There are some DPSs that scale on other stats, but from what I was able to gather, Encore does scale off of attack. I could be wrong though. And plus everything is subject to change. I know that this one just got updated yesterday, which they're very good. Wuthering Lab is a very good site to kind of look at these kits. But I would like to see that. Overall, Encore is fun, right? I had a lot of fun with this character when I was playing. Now, I do feel that Wuthering Waves, right? When it comes to your DPS, and I've talked about some of the best DPSs like Calcharo and such, but I think that with Wuthering Waves, your DPS isn't going to entirely matter so long as you know how to dodge and do all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, you can hit like a truck, but if you can't dodge and you can't tank a hit, you're going to get pretty much clobbered. So it's all going to come down to your, like, how skillful you are in regards to battle. And I think that Encore will be that DPS that people talk about for a while. She's not going to be like the best DPS, but I think that she's going to be one that people do play as because of the fact that she does have a little bit of a fun factor. I had a lot of fun playing as Encore. I didn't expect to like Encore as much as I did, but yeah, she was a lot of fun. And that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this kit analysis talking about Encore. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. If there's something that you'd like me to cover specifically about these characters, definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to hear y'all's opinions about what I should be doing to kind of, you know, cover all this stuff. There's a lot of information to cover for Wuthering Waves. So yeah, that's going to be it. Love you all to death. And as always, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.